So students, we were revising the chapter 1 history French Revolution of grade 9th, and today we have to revise the topic of outbreak of the revolution. So till now we have seen the causes of the French Revolution. In that we have seen the social disparity, unjust taxation, influence of the philosophers, subsistence crisis, rise of the middle class. So these topics we have discussed so far, and now outbreak of the revolution, from where the main problem started. So now the main problem started with the calling of his state journals meeting on 5th May 1789. Now Louis XVI, he called the meeting of the state journals on 5th May 1789, and last time this kind of meeting was called in 1614. So after 1614, now 1789, again this meeting was called. Now what was a state journal? A state journal was the political body to which the three states used to send their representatives. First state, that is clergy, used to send 300. Then the second state, that is nobility, again 300. But the third state, that is the common people, they used to send the 600, because more proportion of population was there in the third state. So now when the monarch Louis XVI, he called this meeting. Now again, earlier the voting was done on the principle of each state one vote. One state, one vote. But now the third state, the common people, the middle class, third state here is represented by the prosperous middle class, the educated people. They stress that the voting should be done on the principle of one man, one vote. But monarch, he rejected this, that whatever earlier practices are there, the same will be continued, and out of protest, the third state, they walked out of the meeting and they went to the tennis court. So on 20th June, they have taken the oath in the tennis court that we will not disperse. We are the National Assembly, that is the third state, the prosperous section of the third state. We are the National Assembly, and we will enact the constitution. We will draft the constitution for the French people, on the behalf of the French people. We will not disperse until and unless we will enact the constitution or draft the constitution for the French people. So they converted themselves into the National Assembly. So they have taken this oath. Mirabeau and Abysses, these were also there, and they have delivered very powerful speeches there, and they have taken this oath that we will not disperse and we will draft the constitution of France. So after that, the National Assembly, they were busy in drafting the constitution, and in rest of the France there was tense situation. Riots was there in the rural area also. The peasants, they were attacking their nobles' houses, their castles. So lot of chaos was there. People were already on the street on 14 July because shortage of food was there. They have stormed the Bastille. So throughout France, in the rural area, in the countryside, and in the Paris, lot of riots and chaos and tension was there. So as a result, Louis XVI, he accepted and he has given recognition to the National Assembly. So he granted Louis XVI, he given recognition to the National Assembly because of the pressure of the revolting subjects. So lot of pressure was there, so he has given recognition and he accepted that, okay, I will limit my powers according to National Assembly, so I will limit my powers. So whatever the changes are came after the Louis XVI, they have accorded the recognition to the National Assembly. So as a result, it is the tax which the peasant used to give to the church, that was abolished. Feudal dues which they used to give to the nobles, that was abolished. And members of the clergy, they were also forced to give away their privileges. So these were the major changes. Land was confiscated from the church, so it was seized from the church. So these were the immediate changes which came after the calling of state journals meeting and after the storming of Bastille. So now after this, the outbreak of the revolution we have seen, and the changes also which came. Now the France becomes the constitutional monarchy. So constitutional monarchy means now the powers of the monarch will be limited and it will be subject to parliament. So now National Assembly, the draft is ready by 1791, and this is the arrangement how the power is divided now into different institutions, into different organs. And now came the concept of the active citizens and the passive citizens. Active citizens were those who were given the right to vote, that is all the men of the 25 years of age, above 25 years, and those who are paying taxes equal to at least 3 days of laborer's wage. So they will be the active citizens, and they will be given the voting rights. And the passive citizen, all the people, those who are having, all the men not having property, not paying taxes, and all the women, they were accorded the status of passive citizens, and they will not be having any voting rights. So now this concept basically created the problem here, because again the revolution was fought for liberty and equality, and again the discrimination is seen while giving the voting rights. So now these active citizens, those who are paying taxes and those who are having property, they will vote to elect the electors, some 50,000 men. So they will be electors. Again, who can contest the elections of the electors? Those who are belonging to highest bracket of taxpayers. So that will be eligible for contesting the election of electors. Now these 50,000 men will give vote to elect the National Assembly, in which the members will be 745 members. So this is how the National Assembly will be indirectly elected. So now with this constitution, the Louis XVI powers are also limited. Now Louis XVI king, he will be controlled by the legislature, whatever lawmaking is there, and minister will also be controlled by the legislature. And again the judges, that is the judiciary, again that they will be elected through the active citizens. So the France became the constitutional monarchy. That is, the aim was to limit the power of the monarch, and they have done it also through 1791 constitution. But again the problem came is active and passive citizens, and it is written on the declaration, it is written the declaration of the rights of the men and citizens. So only the rights were given to men, and no voting rights were given to the women. So all the rights like right to life, voting rights, right to equality, so all these rights were given according to the 1791 constitution.